welcome back to my channel. Today, because I was really craving pasta, and a lot of you have been saying, please make Filipino food. So I'm going to be making, well, just really combining Filipino style spaghetti today. So I found this sauce. I think you can find it in like your local grocery store. It should be pretty easy. I got this and I was pretty stoked about it. So yeah, I'm trying to stick to very simple dishes because guess what? I found an apartment, but we are most likely moving out December 1st because I will be in Korea until November 10th. It's just a lot better for me to simplify my ideas right now. So I thought that this would be a great, simple and easy pasta to do. I mean, it's already ready. I'm not really gonna add anything to this, to be honest with you, because I want to keep it really simple. If you guys add anything to this usually, let me know, in the comments, and next time I will do that. But for now, we're just gonna have our Filipino style pasta. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content lately, and I hope you enjoy this background. Honestly, this makes me so happy. Like, this kind of stuff gives me life. Creating, DIY, doing what I can with what I have, it just makes me super happy and super excited. So I hope you guys are enjoying everything that I've been doing. All the little stuff that I do, it's just like I have all these ideas and I feel like I just need to show you guys, you know, I need to show the world. But anyways, let's get into the food. Well, I haven't started making the pasta yet, so you guys can just come with me and we can go do that together. Let's get going right over here. So I just have some pasta, some spaghetti. Just gonna put really good, right? Tastes a lot of pasta. So yeah, I'm moving, finally. We found a nice place. We found an inexpensive, nice place that is like the key to everything. You know, I'm just at a point in my life where it's really important to save and it's really important to be frugal, and so we found a really nice place that is within our budget, that is not going to break the bank, and we're gonna be happy, not stressed out. So yeah. There's this super cool clear pot where you can see your noodles as it boils. My grandmother from my Greek side, she had one, I remember, when we were growing up, but maybe it broke because she doesn't have it anymore. And I was stopping by this kitchen store and they had a bunch of stuff on sale. So I'm looking around, you know, doing my thing. I love shopping in kitchen stores, especially when everything's on sale. So I'm gonna buy those. That's my next purchase I'm pretty excited about. Let me show you guys a little bit of this pasta while it boils. I'm so excited to eat. I've been craving pasta. I'm always craving pasta, guys. I'm always craving noodles, okay? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes, like, I'll make other things besides noodles, and then you guys will be like, why aren't you making noodles? Like, why aren't you making pasta? And then I'll make a lot of pasta, and you guys are like, you make too much pasta. But I don't know. I'm just gonna, I told you guys I'm gonna do what you want me to do, but just wait till I move. A lot of you do ask for pasta all the time, and I'm a very big fan of pasta. Probably pasta's #1 fan. When you guys were asking me on Instagram, you're like, if you had to go with only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I straight up said pasta. I think every single time that question was asked. So yeah, I love pasta. Even my little cat loves pasta, right? Yeah, see? She loves pasta too. Garfield loves pasta. You just saw Garfield. Yeah, so. I'm so happy that I decided to wait like our boyfriend and I decided to wait, and even though we weren't getting the apartments that we wanted to, those weren't even really apartments that we liked. Now we actually have a couple choices, so we're just finalizing our choice and then it's ours and we move in. So remember guys, it's better to live within your means and be patient than to stress yourself out and like put yourself into a hole, right? So I'm a lot happier, that is for sure. Okay guys, I'm just gonna finish letting this boil and then I'm gonna bring it over and we're gonna warm up the sauce together, so. So I just realized that this pasta is not spaghetti, it's actually the really thin linguine noodles. You see how flat it is? Yeah, but it's okay. Same thing. It's pasta at the end of the day, you know? Okay, yay, let's eat. Just gonna warm up the pasta, that's it. Open this. Ooh. Okay, it smells like pasta sauce. Doesn't have much of a different. Let's try it. Very interesting. Okay. I think that's good. We'll see. That's good. I'm gonna turn this off. So pasta is fresh, right? Hasn't been sitting. So it's also very warm, so. Oh yeah, mama. Come to mama. How awesome is that, guys? I have a big thing of Parmesan right here. Ooh. Time to dig in. I love it how it's just like a huge. Ooh, also, I will announce another winner for the giveaway because this person never got back to me, so I'm not waiting for you guys to get back to me. It's gonna be given to someone else. Yummy. Sometimes I just need a really good plain bowl of pasta, so this is gonna hit the spot. That's hot. For Parmesan. Whoops. I've just been craving chocolate because, you know, girl stuff. So I think I'm gonna do what you guys have been long requesting, a chocolate cake mukbang. Do you guys still put like Parmesan cheese on your pasta? Let me know for Filipinos. So I'm gonna do a story time today, a continuation of my last story time that I had with my jajangmyeon. I have like 2 story times, and they're all on the same timeline, so I'll get into that in a couple minutes. It's pretty exciting. I like stories like this, so I'm pretty excited to tell you guys. I like this pasta. Just some Parmesan cheese and some pasta is the way to go sometimes. Simple, delicious. My favorites. Ooh. So, I was approached by a company to do an ad for them. So, I'm pretty excited about it because I agreed to doing it. Mostly because it's a game and I was already playing this game. So I was like, you know what? I'm already playing your game. I like it. Why not? You know? Why not make a little, dineros? You catch my drift? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That definitely made me feel like an official YouTuber, and I was really excited about that. I was like, I haven't got my play button yet, but I feel like official YouTuber now. And once I get my play button, I feel like it's really gonna sink in, and then I'm gonna be so happy because I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. That's kind of lame, eh? Yeah, but it's true. I actually did some YouTube videos when I was in high school. I feel like when I do one of those story times of me being in high school, I'll give you guys a glimpse of one of my old videos. They're pretty cool, I have to say. Okay, so last bite. I'll finish it the rest in a bit, and we're gonna get into our story time. So this is a continuation of my last story time. I'll leave a link in the description if you didn't see it. It's towards the end of the video where I talk about this guy I met and I liked him. And I told him to, if he ever wanted to like talk to me or see me, to just knock on my window, and I was living in the basement of the house. That was where my room was. So getting to that part now. So one night I'm just in my room, you know. I had a very little TV, you know, one of those little, yeah, one of those. And I'm minding my own business, and he knocked on my window, and I see him, and my heart immediately sank because I thought he was just such a good looking guy. I just was like, oh, like I thought he was such a good looking guy. He reminded me of, no, this is when I was 14. So when I was probably around like grade 1, maybe even kindergarten, I think it was grade 1 or 2, I had a reading buddy, and he kind of looked like my reading buddy. I only had this reading buddy once, but let me just tell you, when I had him as my reading buddy for that one time, I've never listened to a book. Well, no, I've listened to books, and I've read books, and I was really interested in them as well, but at this moment in time, I was so into this book because of this reading buddy I had reading it to me. So I was really excited for our second reading buddy session to happen in the following week. To my surprise, I'm giving you guys like another story time, I got this girl as my reading buddy, and I saw him with another like little kid. I think this is probably the first time I ever experienced jealousy. I just remembered my little self with this girl reading buddy, her reading to me, and me just like looking over being so pissed off. And I was like, why can't I have him as my reading buddy? She's like, we switch up the reading buddies now and then. And I was just so pissed. Like I didn't ever want to do reading buddies ever again. That's how pissed I was. But yeah, anyway, so this guy kind of reminded me of him, which is funny. Yeah. But this is a pretty like short story because of course, my foster parents were in the room. Everyone was kind of settling down, getting ready for bed. I snuck upstairs, right? And it's like 3 floors. I snuck to the middle floor. I went to the back, and I told him, like, when I was downstairs, like, go to the back and be quiet. So I was like, go to the back. You know, one of those. So he went to the back. I opened up the door, let him in, and we tiptoed down the steps into my bedroom. So we just like sat there. He's like, so what's up? And I was like, nothing much. Like, what's up with you, you know? And he's like, nothing. And I was like, do you want to watch TV? He's like, sure. So we just like laid in my bed watching TV, and we didn't really talk. It was super awkward. This is probably also the first time I ever experienced a booty call. Oh my God, this is the first time I've ever experienced a booty call. Oh my God, what the hell? It didn't go well for him, let me just tell you. I was still a virgin. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was still a Virginia and wasn't down. So we made out for a little bit, and he tried putting his hands on my pants, and I was like, no. Just kept on saying no. I was like, I don't think I'm ready for this. He's like, oh, it's okay. Like, we can just talk. And I was asking him why I never seen him at school before. Because he was just and I haven't seen my neighbor. I don't think I saw my neighbor at school either, or did I? Maybe I did. He told me like he went to school like further away, and he was actually going to be moving soon. So I was like, oh, true. So in the back of my head, I'm like, there's definitely no chance anything's ever gonna happen. You're leaving? Yeah, like I already was a virgin, so I had already had a very virgin mind state. But after he said that, I was like, So whatever, we made out like again, and then he just left because I mean, I know it's such an exciting story, right? But I mean, I was super excited at the time, right? Like this guy that I thought was so gorgeous, like knocked on my door. He came down to my room. We had like this little mini fling thing, and then it just ended there because I just was not down to go any further. And Like, you don't even like me like that, like, to even, like, get to know me, you know? That was kind of, I didn't really get that either at the time. I wasn't really thinking it that way, but I was kind of thinking that way, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we're not even gonna date first, dude? We're just gonna get right to it? Like, I don't think so. I've dated guys and I still never got right to it, you know? So, like, why would I with you? Okay, so when I was living with my foster parents, I was working at the restaurant as dishwashing, and then I went and I worked as a cook. And this is when I still thought I wanted to be a famous chef. Did they ever ruin my dream working at that restaurant? And let me just tell you. So, when I was in high school, I was a very to myself person. I would have like spurts and moments where I'd be super outgoing, but for the most part, I'd be really to myself. So grade 9 year, I was working. I finally was able to afford a Windows laptop. I bought myself a laptop because I low-key wanted to DJ. And of course go on the internet because, I mean, the internet was just life. I remember when, this is when Facebook first came out, I remember, and it was called The Facebook one week, and then the next week I went to the library, this is before I had my laptop, and then it was called Facebook, and I was like, oh, they took the out. It actually sounds better. So I remember that clearly. That's so funny. But anyways, I thought Facebook was great. I was like, wow, I can connect with my friends on this. This is sweet, you know? So anyways, I saved up money. I bought a laptop and I bought an apple bottom jacket. So I have my apple bottom jacket. I'm like keeping to myself in school. One day I'm in the library. So I'm giving you like 3 story times. Whatever, it's okay. So one day I'm in the library and working on a project, and these 2 girls who have always like grilled me in the hallway and stuff came into the library, and the library is pretty full, like there was a lot of people in it, and they grabbed my jacket and they're like, come outside. And I was like, I'm not coming outside. And they're like, yeah, you are, if you want your jacket. I'm like, no, you're gonna give me my jacket now. They're like, if you want your jacket, come outside. And they start like slowly going outside. And I'm like, no, you're gonna give me my jacket right now. And I start getting louder. And they're kind of like keeping it very low though, like their voice is low. And they're like, come outside, come outside. And I was like, I'm not coming outside, you're gonna give me my fucking jacket right now. And then they were just like, they start really like walking a little bit faster towards the door. I was like, that's it. I ran up to the girl, I just remember blacking in and out, just start feeding her punches in her face, grabbed my jacket, just kept feeding her, she was on the floor. Her friend like tries to get on my back. I rip her friend off my back and just keep feeding her. And everyone in the library was like fucking shook. They were like, yo, what the hell? This girl just like took out 2 of them. So I remember after that, I grabbed my jacket and I just went home. And I was like, F this. I went home. I told my foster mom, I'm like, I got in a fight at school. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not my fault. Like, they tried to mess with me. It's their fault. So the next day rolls by, I go to school, I get called to the office, obviously immediately I get called to the office. I'm in the office and Mr. Keenan, I think his name was, if I remember it correctly, one of our vice principals, is in the office. He's like, so what happened the other day? And I was like, well, I was in the library minding my own business, doing homework, and these girls came in and tried to take my jacket. And I'm like, as self-defense, I grabbed my jacket and, you know, I dealt with it. And he's just like, no, it's okay. Like, you don't really have to explain yourself. I asked everyone in the library, and everyone in the library told us what happened. And everyone made it very clear that it wasn't your fault. And I was like shook. I was like, that's sick, you know? Like, I'm good. I'm like, so I'm not in trouble. He's like, no. I'm like, I'm not suspended. He's like, no, you can go to class. I was like, all right. So I went back to class. And then after that day, I don't know what overcame me, but I decided that within that same week that I was going to join the guys' football team. Oh, now I remember. I was initially going to join the girls' rugby team, but after that incident happened, and then I went to the girls' like tryouts in rugby, and I just seen all the girls being so catty, I was like, I cannot deal with this. Like, I am not about this. I'm not about this bullshit. So I left. I remember going to the football team and asking the coach, I was like, I want to join the guys' football team. And they're like, well, we've never had a girl on our team before. I'm like, well, I really, like, I wanna join your team. And they ended up just letting me join. I was on the guys' football team for a while. And I have a lot of funny stories about practice and a lot of like sad kind of stories about practice and stuff. I did really good in practice and I did really good during our special team runs, but during games I wasn't the greatest. I got really scared, so I didn't get a lot of field time, but I guess they kept me on the team because one, we didn't have that many people, and two, because I did do well during practice, so I think that's also why. But yeah, that's my little story. Oh, getting into this guy. So I start dating this guy. He's like Italian. His name's Marco. And his parents own this Italian restaurant right across the street from me. So we started dating, talking. He obviously, again, wanted more. And to keep... Oh, just to like, I'll tell you guys the story later, but keep in mind, I was still in love with someone from where I used to live, and we made this pact together that we would like lose our, our virginities together. So I was super not down to do it with anyone. I really had this in mind and I really wanted this to happen. So I really wasn't down for anything else. And when this guy tried to, but just to give you like a snippet, me and this said person would break up because I lived so far. And so when we would break up, I would start talking to someone else because in my head, I'm like, I'm not gonna wait around for you. Like, I'm gonna talk to someone else, I was talking to this guy, he wanted more, and I broke up with him. Girl, let me just tell you, how fast did he start talking to the girl that fought me in the library? I don't even know how they knew each other. I'm walking one day with one of my foster sisters. I see her in his car, and she's just like calling out names to me, talking shit to me. And then I see her like get out of the car and start walking towards me. And I'm with my said person and I'm like, yo, watch. She's gonna pretend that she's talking to someone behind us, and then the minute she passes us, she's gonna try to hit me. And she's like, no way. I'm like, trust me, this bitch is so predictable. She's definitely gonna do that. So we're walking. The minute she passes me, I turn around and just smash her in the face because she was already going for my hair. So I just boom, one in the face. I just go again in her face, and then I slam her head to the floor. I just start kneeing her head on my knee, and then I pushed her head into the floor. I'm like, who's the bitch now, bitch? Because she was calling me like a bitch as she drove by. Then this pregnant woman behind me grabs me. She's like, get off that girl. I'm like, as she's like yanking my hair, I just look up at her, and as I'm looking up, this bitch is pregnant. And sorry guys, I'm saying bitch a lot. These hoes. So I look up at her and I'm like, first of all, you're fucking pregnant. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, second of all, this is none of your business. She came after me. Let go of me, you dumb bitch. And she finally lets go of me, and then this girl goes running off, obviously, because I just kicked her ass once again. So yeah. I also think the guys on the football team knew what happened and that I was, sort of a badass. So I think that's also why I was allowed on the football team. That's my story time of being on the guys' football team. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, I have some pretty like random stories. Like, you look at me and you wouldn't think some of these things, right? But I have a lot of random stories. I think in one of my other videos, I'll tell you this story about this time where I got kicked out of my like foster home for a week, but I ended up at another foster home in Wasaga Beach, which is this popular beach destination in Ontario to go to during the summer. And I went there during May 2 for a long weekend. Like, I got put there during May 2 for a long weekend. And I just got some money in my bank account. So that's also an interesting story. I'll tell you guys about that in another video. And then I'll also tell you about my first love in another video. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this little story time and the food and everything. I absolutely love this Filipino spaghetti. It was so good. Thank you guys for suggesting Filipino food. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye. Ooh, oh wait, I forgot. Let's announce the new winner. See how it like does like this little raffle? Oh, there we go. That's the person. So this person is the person who won. the giveaway. If this person doesn't message me back, then they'll also lose their chance to the giveaway and I'll pick someone else. So that's how it's gonna go for now on, guys, if you don't message me back, because I still have one McDonald's thing from last time that the person never got back to me. So if you guys don't get back to me, I'm just gonna give it to someone else who will get back to me, type of thing. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video, and until next time, bye.